Okay, so one of the properties of the principal normal vector is that it is orthogonal to the unit tangent. And well, we want to know, why is that true? Why does that have to hold? And there's a theorem that tells us why this is the case. So let me write that theorem. And I'm going to prove the theorem, and we will apply it to our question. So here's the theorem. If we have a vector function with constant magnitude or length, then its derivative is orthogonal to R. So they are perpendicular to each other if we're starting with a vector whose magnitude is constant. Let's prove why this might be, and then I might try to give you an idea of why it happens, a more intuitive idea of why it happens. So why this is the case. Okay, if the magnitude of R is a constant, then we know this is true. So here's a short proof. We know magnitude of R is constant. That means also that the magnitude of R squared is also a constant. Maybe a constant squared, whatever. Doesn't matter, it's still constant, right? Why do I say that? Well, we have an expression using the dot product that we can replace the magnitude of R of t squared. And we know that when we do the dot product of a vector dotted by it to itself, that's going to give us the magnitude of the vector squared, because we're multiplying corresponding components together, so the components are squared, but we're not taking the square root, which is why the magnitude squared is the dot product of R of t dotted by R of t. And so we know now that this is some constant c squared. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to differentiate this equation. So we're going to differentiate with respect to t. Since the independent variable is t, we're going to differentiate both sides of this equation. On the left side, we're going to use the dot product rule. So the product rule for dot products says the following. I'm trying to find the derivative of a dot product. So I'm going to take the derivative of the first vector function dotted with the second plus the first vector function dotted with the derivative of the second. This is the product rule, dot product rule. The derivative of the right side of my equation is 0 because that's a constant. Okay, so now we have, there we go. So now we have two of the same thing because the dot product is commutative. So I can write this as 2 times R prime of t times dotted with R of t. 2 of the same dot product, and this is 0. If I divide both sides by 2, this tells me that R prime of t dotted with R of t equals 0, which means that we have done our proof. It means that these two vectors are orthogonal. So therefore, R prime of t will be perpendicular to R of t. So if we have a vector function that has constant magnitude, when we find its derivative, it will be perpendicular to our vector function. Now, what does that mean for t and n? Recall that t is the unit tangent vector. That means it has constant length of 1. It's a unit vector. So that means that t prime, or any scalar multiple of t prime, will be orthogonal to t. And the way that we defined n as n with respect to the arc length was 1 over the curvature times the derivative of t with respect to s. This is a constant multiple of our derivative function of t prime, which means that our normal is a scalar multiple of t prime. Therefore, it must be orthogonal to t. And so we conclude here that t is perpendicular to our normal vector, and which means that their dot product is always equal to 0.